Alright, guys. Hold on a minute, is that it? I guess that's it. Huh. Well, I didn't expect that to be the end. No, whatever. These are the official credits. I apologize for the abruptness of the last video. My battery went out unexpectedly, and I had to recover the camera. I didn't notice it. I was just talking out loud, and then I look over and my camera stopped. I was like, oops. So the video went like 25 minutes long, so I do apologize. So I'm just going to finish up my thoughts on Twisted Metal to end the video. I thought I would make an official video ending my thoughts instead of just an abrupt ending. Oh, I like this song. This is a good song. Alright, anyways. I'm getting off topic. Twisted Metal, I mean, you know, sometimes it's a fun game, sometimes it's just not, you know, I don't know. I mean, the online was fun when I played it with my friends, but the campaign mode is just lacking, okay? First of all, it's short, okay? You have 3 story modes, okay? You got 3 characters that you're going through, and you're doing roughly 6 to 8 missions per character, okay? So you're doing, what, 20, 24 missions total in the entire game, and some missions are wicked short, some missions last longer, like the boss battles last very, very long sometimes, depending on what you have to do. You always have to do some intricate thing, and it usually, you know, sometimes it doesn't work, like when you have to fire the missile at the robot, sometimes it'll just blow up randomly, or when you have to drop a bomb on the Sweet Tooth robot, sometimes that doesn't work either. So it's just, you know, the inconsistencies and just some of the challenges just piss me off, especially that last racing challenge, which I was raging about a lot. Oh my god, because you had to get everything precise, you had to make every jump, and there was no checkpoints if you failed. It was just stupid. But let me just say, you know, do not take it the wrong way if I'm yelling at the game, okay? I know I've yelled at games in the past, so this is nothing new if I'm, you know, yelling and getting very angry at a game, okay? So just, you know, as I say, take it with a grain of salt. Take the footage with a grain of salt. It's not going to be perfect. Obviously, I'm in no way an expert at Twisted Metal. I'm not an expert at any of these games that I play. I've made that clear numerous times. Every single game that I play, I'm a novice. I don't know what I'm doing. And it's a learning experience as I play it. And some games give good directions, and I'm able to follow up on them pretty easily. Other games don't. Like this. Like, how was I supposed to know to shoot the clown with the bomb at the big structure to open up the mouth? Like, that was the last boss battle, and I didn't know how to do that. So, I don't know. It's stupid shit like that. I just don't understand why they couldn't have patched it and made the game a little bit more accessible. And, not to mention the online play, the servers were down for like the first couple of days the game was released. The servers were down. It's like, why wouldn't the servers be up on a day the game's first released? Now, on Twitter, the guy who made the game, well, I don't know what his name is, but the guy who made the game on Twitter said that it was Sony's fault. It wasn't their fault, it was Sony's fault for the server problems, and regardless of whose fault it is, I don't care, but regardless of whose fault it is, those problems really should be fixed on launch day. I mean, I can understand, you know, like a game like Call of Duty that has problems on those days, I'm sure the servers crash because of, you know, high activity, but they eventually get them fixed. I mean, these servers were broken for hours, and, you know, even after that, you know, days. I mean, my friend, you know, Darkside Phil and I tried to play these matches, and it was annoying. We had to invite people, and it was just really annoying. So I don't know, but anyways, this is Twisted Metal. I gave my score last time. You know, I gave it like in the last video I did before my camera switched off. I gave Twisted Metal a, what did I give it, a 7.5? Yeah, I think I'll stick with 7.5. I mean, honestly, this game just doesn't, you know, live up to what I was thinking it would. When I played the initial online footage, I thought this game would be really cool and the story would be, you know, interesting. But the story was just the same. I mean, seriously, all it is 3 people, Sweet Tooth, Mr. Grimm, and the person with the mask, that woman, whatever her name is, I forget. They all want something. They all want something from Calypso, and they basically have to win the Twisted Metal Racing Tournament. And basically, when they win the tournament, they get one wish, and they go to Calypso and they ask for the wish, and Calypso twists it around, almost like a magical genie. He twists it around, so then something horrible happens when their wish is granted. So that's basically, you know, the entire story, and then it ends and then it shows you what exactly happens when Calypso, you know, forces all these people to go into like a hell kind of world, and then it ends. I mean, there wasn't really an ending. There wasn't much of a story. I mean, there was kind of a story. Each of the characters, you know, Sweet Tooth was a possessed person who killed people. Mr. Grimm lost his dad in an accident. You know, they kind of went into detail, but the story really didn't captivate me. You know, obviously, as I've mentioned, story is what keeps me into these games for the most part. And this story just didn't do it for me. So that, coupled with the online problems, coupled with the repetitiveness, I mean, sometimes you're doing the same things. You know, there's a juggernaut stage in every single story. There's a racing challenge in every story. There's a what is it, the cage match? There's a cage match in every story. I mean, it's repetitive. It really gets repetitive. It really gets annoying, especially when the game can't give you directions, like with the boss battles, as I've said earlier. So that, just coupled with everything else, that's what gives it a 7.5 for me. The game just isn't impressive. Based on other games, you know, I haven't really played many games in 2012. Some games have come out, some haven't. The only game I've really played is the Jak and Daxter collection. That's not really a new game. But if you consider this the first new game that I played, I mean, it's not really impressive. I'm sure there'll be many, many more games that come out in 2012 that'll be awesome. But this game just didn't do it for me, alright? I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know what to say, but this game just didn't hit home. A lot of people are complaining and saying, oh, well, you're not a fan of the series. There were many more Twisted Metal games that came out back in the day, and you're not a fan, so how would you know what you're talking about? And, you know, what am I going to do about that? I'm not a fan of Twisted Metal. I don't have time to play it, just like I don't have time to play the original Mass Effects. People have been saying, oh, why don't you play Mass Effects 1 and 2 if you don't know how to play 3? There's nothing I can do. I don't have time right now to do that. There are other games or other things I have going on that are going to take priority over old games that came out. So I don't have time to do that, unfortunately. And honestly, I don't feel like wasting my money. I need to save my money for other games and other content I need to purchase, and I can't waste it. Like right now, like a couple of hours ago, I went out and bought Syndicate for the 360, and that's another game I'm going to be doing and I'm going to be talking about later on. But that costs money. It's $60 for these games. I can't waste it on every game. Twisted Metal, you know, one of the only reasons I got it was because my friend Phil said it would be cool to screw around online, but because the servers were broken, we barely got to do that. So then we took like a couple of videos, and then when we were done, I jumped into the story mode. You know, obviously I'll finish it up, and it was disappointing. I mean, obviously racing games aren't my aren't my favorite type of genre for video games, but, you know, there's got to be a line you can draw. I mean, I don't know, guys. My verdict is that Twisted Metal is a 7.5, or Twisted Metal 2012. People say that the official name of the game is Twisted Metal 2012. This game gets a 7.5 from me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, number one, if I didn't give this game a high enough score. If you were, you know, if you're a fan of the series, that's, oh well, that's my score. There's nothing, it's not going to change. Two, I know I raged a lot. Obviously, I think I'm going to take out some videos and edit some videos before I upload them. But obviously, I raged a lot during, especially the last two videos, the last two stages of the game. I raged a lot because I simply wanted to get it done. Like I simply didn't want to play this game anymore. I was tired of playing the game. It was becoming repetitive, and I just didn't feel like playing it anymore. So I was just like, you know what? I want to get this game over with. I'm sick and tired of playing it. And I was just done. I was done playing the game. And as a result of being done, I was rushing through it and I wasn't taking my time. So I'll admit, I was rushing through the game and I wasn't being careful and taking my time and figuring out how to do it. Sweet Tooth will return in the fight of his life. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be another freaking Twisted Metal game in 700 years. Alright, what? Is there an after story after the credits or what? You think this game made itself? Yes, I do, actually. Oh shit, my focus isn't up. I didn't fucking focus the camera, whatever. Let's see what's going on here. Sweet Tooth, I only have a couple more minutes until my memory card's full. How do you like it? The battery gets overloaded in the last video and now my memory card...
All that fight.
Oh my god.
All that rage you have inside. You could bring the world so much pain. I just can't let that go to waste. You understand, yes? I had this made just for you. Take your time. The trip back, it can be a bit unnerving.
What's going on? Is that Calypso or Sweet Tooth? There's the radio. Oh, that's Calypso.
Welcome back.
Looks like he's from a rock band. Look at him.
Welcome back,
What?
Sophie.
Oh my god.
Kane.
This is the new Sweet Tooth? It's the girl. It's the girl.
Ready to play?
Oh my god. It's the girl. Oh jeez. Well, if they ever make a new Twisted Metal game, I don't know. I don't know if I'll buy it, but that's pretty funny. The daughter of what's... Oh my god, this camera's fucking flipping out now. God damn it. I didn't set the focus. That's funny. That's a funny ending, I'll have to admit. That kind of made up for it. Alright, anyways, that's it for Twisted Metal. Laser Pistol, complete campaign on Twisted difficulty. Warthog, earn all gold medals on Twisted difficulty. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be happening. Unless you want to watch 50 videos of me raging, I don't think that's gonna be happening. Yeah, that's not happening. I'm not getting that. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed my footage of Twisted Metal, including the 11... What was it? Yeah, 11 online matches and roughly 20 or so single player matches. So that's it. That's it for Twisted Metal. I'll see you later. And again, please excuse any of the rage that I displayed in these videos. It's what happens. I can't control it, but it is what it is. All right. I beat it though. It's fine. Nothing horrible, but that's it. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you for checking out Twisted Metal, and I will be back with a gaming update, or maybe some more footage at some point. Oh, wait a minute. My fan mail series is tomorrow. Yes, tune in tomorrow for my fan mail series. That is tomorrow on Thursday.